Yo, it's been a while since I made a vid. I thought I'd have loads of things to show, but it turns out not so much. Few things. Just realised I'm wearing like an Arnie tracksuit. There we go, Cyberline Systems, and what the hell are you? Surely didn't get to work like that. Few things. Also, recording on a Lenovo Ultrabook here, I thought would be better than the phone. It's not. It's about 10 times the size of the phone. Camera's bullshit. Great. It's been a good time for pickup, so not too much stuff. Best of all, I can't show it at the minute because it's in situ in the bedroom. Found a Laserdisc player in the wild. Yeah. Stroke of luck. At the car boot over the road, the seller thought it was a 5 CD changer. Turns out it was a CLD S315 from Pioneer. Quality's good. It's I don't know if it's going to be a keeper long term because it doesn't flip the discs. I know a lot of people seem to like the machines that don't flip the discs because less moving parts, less things that can go wrong, but you need that flipping. Jesus Christ. It's got AC3 and whatnot. What I want, I know people don't like them too much, I want a Sony MDP. I just like the look of them. You know, I don't know. Apparently the quality's not so good in them, but at least it'll flip the fucking disc. Talking of Laserdiscs, have we got some? Always. This is gnarly. When I got my first player, this is one of the ones I wanted straight away. I saw this and thought, this is an edition of all editions. Pretty grot, but make them die slowly. Cannibal Ferox. Pretty neat, eh? From Grindhouse. Excellent quality. I actually had this before. This is the biggest piece of shit. This DVD. Oh, this was quite expensive when I was trying to buy it originally. This was like £5 off eBay, and it's not even worth £1. It looks like someone's had a shit on a VHS. And it's got loads cut from it as well. I might as well just burn this or chuck it out, it's awful. This, on the other hand, is badass. A few things about this. It's about, basically, a group of folks out in the jungle, and they mess with the natives. They fuck up the natives, so the natives cut their dicks and tits off, and kill animals. It's disgusting. It's completely disgusting. Can I recommend it? No. No. If you like a bit of grot, though, yeah. Special thing, though, obviously, the... sorry for the light, this camera's awful. The cover is badass. Picture quality of the film was good also. Think about this, the extras, I'll show you. Let's get it out. You know, you get super editions these days, get big boxes full of shit you don't even want. This has got things you think, I want, really? Apart from discs, I'll show you the gatefold. Yeah, some gatefold shit. Some screen grabs, plenty of extras. This is what's interesting though. Okay, what have we got? This comes with a soundtrack on 7-inch single. Neat. It tells you about CD release and whatnot. This is the thing, if you really are faint of heart, this vomit bag will enable you to see Cannibal Ferox, positively the most violent film ever made. It's not violence, it's torture. But yeah, an actual sick bag. Sick or what? Fucking hell. When I first got in Laserdisc, this was going for about 50 odd quid. I think I got it for about 30 maybe. whatever it wasn't ridiculous, and I was pleased to pay it. Very good. And the movies are, if you like this sort of thing, it's alright. As I get a bit older, the grot, not so keen, but whatever. Next up, this is one I was keen to add to my collection. Big fan of Dario Argento's movies. Mainly the likes of Inferno, Suspiria particularly. I don't even have that anymore. I used to have it on VHS. Need it. This one was by the Rowan Group, Bird with Crystal Plumage. And it was dead boring. Dead boring. It's more of an Italian cop drama like a few of his, but I could barely finish it. It was that boring. Definitely one for the trade pile. Someone else might enjoy it more than I did. Yeah, not for me. I prefer supernatural, creepy stuff. It's barely out of death. Can't keep them all. Next up, more movies. I think I said before I was going to pick this up and did. I was looking around the internet for clones of Conan, Red Sonja, things like that, sword and sorcery from the early 80s, of which there seems to be quite a lot of untapped material. Lots I haven't seen. I started watching one that I think was called Sorcerer on the internet recently, or Sorceress. That looked quite interesting. There's a swords and sorcery one. There's one by an Italian horror director as well. I can't think what that's called. Conquest? Maybe? On the lookout for that. But this one is The Beastmaster. Beastmaster. Born with the courage of an eagle, the strength of a black tiger, and the power of a god. Starring Tanya Roberts. This is quite good. Not the best. Pretty decent though. I think along the lines of Conan mixed with a Lady Hawk, perhaps. Basically, Beastmaster. From a strong bloodline or some shit. Turns out when he's older, he finds out he can control the animals. He's got the sight of an eagle, speed of a panther or whatever. He's not Bravestar, but he's like Adam from Eternia running about with a sword. Blah blah. It's okay. Not bad. Next up, one of the best movies I've seen this year. Cloverfield 2, not Cloverfield 2. 10 Cloverfield Lane. So, John Goodman's got, what's her name? Mary Elizabeth Winstead in his Fritzl dungeon with some other lad. What's going on? He's telling the world's ended outside. Has it? Has it not? Are we going to see a giant creature? Who knows? That's the best thing about it is the ending. I actually really enjoyed the ending. Now a lot of people say it seemed tacked on. Wasn't in keeping with the rest of the movie, but I don't care. That's what I wanted. That's what I was there for. But everything that happens within the bunker is fantastic. Excellent tension. Just excellent. I'm not going to do a full review on that. Just watch it. It's good. I've got some video games. I like early PAL games. It's weird. About 10 years ago, maybe more than that, in my early 2000s, pretty much only buy Japanese games. Preferred the artwork, etc. These days, I really like the PAL boxes for Megadrive games. Not the blue ones, no, you wouldn't catch me buying one of those. That's far too late in its life. It was well over by then. But the black checks, fantastic. Got all those early games. Picked up a few here. One I'd always seen in Mean Machines, which is called Marvel Land. In the UK it was known as Talmud's Adventure. That artwork's awful. Awfully good. That's so shit. The game's really cool though. It's by Namco, it reminds me of a PC Engine platformer. Very straightforward. Jump on enemies' heads. You can get some power-ups where you've got like a shadow of yourself you can spin around. go on rides across the level, like roller coasters take you across the level. Really straightforward, really good. Good music, looks like an arcade game. Solid. Like Alex Kidd. Next up, from Toe Plane, fantastic. I remember seeing this in Mean Machines when it came out. I thought, that looks fucking sharp, man. Hellfire. Horizontal shoot 'em up. Start with a range of 4 weapons you can switch on the buy, so you can fire out straight ahead, backwards, diagonally in 4 directions. Excellent arcade shooting. I think it's only come out on the PC Engine CD as well, from the arcade originally. It's good shit, always wanted that. Now this game is a bit of a black sheep. I had all of these on the PC Engine at some point. All of them on CD or Super CD. This is the only one that came out on Super Nintendo. Super Valis 4. Anyone that's familiar with the... people say it was a shambles, Dracula XX on the Super Nintendo, saying it was a poor version of the PC Engine Dracula X game. It's not really the same. Shares elements. This, similar fate. It's similar to the PC Engine. The PC Engine one scrolls multi-directions. You can choose from 3 characters, loads of levels. CD, cinema screens, CD music. This has got great music. With no Super Nintendos, I usually prefer Megadrive music, but this really fucking nails it on the Super Nintendo. Really ethereal, maybe, but kind of rocking at the same time. Strange mix. Cool weapons. Instead of having multiple characters, the one character, Lena, has got the moves of the other characters from the PC Engine version. The levels can be a bit boring, a bit like left to right, but the music's just badass. And it looks cool as well. Not enough to it, but it's not as bad as you think. Super great. I've missed something. Oh no. Oh, idiot. There's some more Laserdiscs. This is something that, when it first came out, I remember it being described, I actually thought it was part of the Alien series when I was a teenager, when it actually came on the cinema. It's not at all. It's nothing like it. Species. It's had like 3 sequels now, this. Varying degrees. I've not seen them all. I've definitely seen 2 and 3. Maybe there's one more. This is good. This is good. I think it could have been better even. H.R. Giegel's involved in the designs. That's an Alien link in. There's one bit in it where she's like having a dream of this skull train. There's some strange bits that seem to have been... could have been developed more, but regardless of that, it's nifty. The special effects towards the end... It's the mid-90s. Computer graphics. What do you expect? But, excellent quality. This pitch quality was excellent. AC3 digital soundtrack. It's a cool flick. Go back and check it out. Not as bad as you think. Sorry about this, I'm looking for something in particular. I've lost something, bear with. Keep yourselves amused. totally lost what I was looking for. 2 seconds. Sorry about the dead air. This has got some of the best cover art you're ever going to see. I was interested in seeing it as well. I actually got this brand new from Japan. Before I show it to you, apparently Richard Harris copped the needle at people saying this was a Jaws clone. He's got to be having a fucking laugh. Oh, can you see this in full glory? Orca. Richard Harris getting chased down by a killer whale. Sound familiar? Ridiculous. Some harrowing scenes in this. This is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Got a reputation for being shit. It's not the best, but it's well worth watching. It's got some great scenes, some awful scenes. A terrible scene with a killer whale calf. I was literally like, oh, I've got to turn it off. But look at this artwork, fuck me. Look at that. Richard Harris attacking a killer whale. Like, the killer whale comes and like destroys the town he's living in. With good reason as well. With good reason. I end up out in the Arctic, it's mental. One thing about this disc, I put it in the machine and there was no lock on the digital audio. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I could only get sounds come out through the telly, and I realised this one's in analogue audio. It's an older release. The Laserdisc database has the version with digital audio having this cover. I don't know if I think that's a mistake, or maybe the digital one does have the same cover, but it looks completely identical. I don't know, but not too bad. Ennio Morricone soundtrack, and it fucking reeks of it as well. Straight away, there's like these synths. It sounds like most of the things he's ever done. You could spot it straight away, but it's good. It's good still. That's very good. I think that's it for the pickups. Shem can't show you the Laserdisc player, but it's sitting in the cabinet all set up now. You can look it up. CLD S315. Nothing's going to blow your mind. It's a Pioneer Laserdisc player. It looks like many of the others. I think that's it for pickups. One thing I've been playing lately, got back into, I was thinking about getting an original Xbox. When I had my original Xbox, I used to play Outrun 2 and it blew my mind. I realised I had this on PC. Outrun Coast to Coast 2006. This has got Outrun 2 and the special tours levels on it. It runs in full HD widescreen on PC. I need to get widescreen at the Xbox One as well, on that thing they put on the 360 and PS3. Works well though, Xbox 360 pad, Xbox One pad. The heads-up display is stretched in widescreen, but it's just badass. The music, it's just one of the best games I've ever played. You can pick this up on PC, it runs fine on Windows 10, you can get this for like £1. The Xbox One version, just special tours, is going for like £30 now. Get it on PC, man. You've probably got some shit laptop floating about that'll pay this. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Sorry for the dead space earlier on. Not too much in the way of pickups coming up. The money's a little bit squeaky bum time at the minute. So, I hope to catch you soon. Cheers.